Well, good morning to all my sunflower and diamond friends, and welcome to my channel. I am Jackie Williams, and I live in Kansas. So, how is everyone doing? Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, what a week! And guess what? It's windy in Kansas. Yes, how is everyone doing? And by the way, thank you to all of those who posted comments. I'm surprised nobody told me what kind of music they like. I'm sad. Come on, guys, you can't tell me what kind of music you like? All right. I'm just trying to get it, have some engagement. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Last week Sunday, that's when it happened. Um I think I got a notification that Diamond Art Club had some new, well, not new releases, some ones that were out once before and they came back out. So, yeah, guess what? I purchased two. The first time from Diamond Art Club. I did get, the Diamond Art calendar, but that was from Hobby Lobby. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'll have to I'll have to do unboxings for sure. I just don't know when. I have a long 8-foot table, but it has just gonna say some crap on it. I have a mess. I gotta get it organized. So let me just visit with you, and in diamond paint, I'll show you what I'm working on. Oh, I did finish that butterfly. Let me show you. If you can see it right there, it is. Isn't she beautiful? And behind that is another butterfly. And I have a little story about that too. So, yes, I need to organize this room. It's terrible. All right, so I'm going to bring you down. It is a sunflower with a butterfly. I got this at my Dollar Tree store. So, there it is. I decided just to do a couple small, short things because if and when I decide to do my big ones there from Diamond Art Club, because they are big, let me tell you. I don't know. I'll probably have to take breaks from it, but I'm going to try to work on it as much as I can. So, yes, it has been quite the week. Like I said, Sunday, I think it was even before we went for a late breakfast. It was actually, no, it was a very late breakfast, early lunch, but we went just down to the diner and had breakfast, which is fine. Well, anyway, like I said, Diamond Art Club had sent out something that I got a notification. So I went and was looking, and it said back in stock, and it was the Liberty one. It's like, oh no. So I had to first check the little checking account that I have. I wanted to make sure I had money because it's like, oh, I really, really want that. So, yep. I went ahead and made the purchase before we went and ate. And I am glad I did. After I did it, it's like, oh my goodness. And when I purchased, I went ahead and decided to get a second one, which was the Nativity. And that one I think is going to be beautiful when it's done. They're both very big diamond paintings, so that will be a first for me also. First time I'll be doing a square with the Liberty. Nativity is round. So, yeah. And if I remember correctly, I think the Liberty one, I can't remember who did it. Anyway, they're guys which is okay, but I found out the one of them, he also has a dinosaur one that he did. And I mean, this thing is huge, also has, I think, T-Rex is in it, a Triceratops, and I don't know, there was something else. So it's not going to be a very colorful, to me it looked like a lot of grays and blues, which I don't mean a bright blue, I mean like a duller blue. And I'm thinking about getting that because my godson loves dinosaurs. Only thing is, it is a very big picture. And right now they live in an apartment. So I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I still have time, I think. Oh well. Anyway, that's something I'm thinking about that I would like to purchase. So yeah. Okay, so then Monday came, back to work. And during my lunch hour, I decided to run up to Hobby Lobby because I wanted to see if they had any of the diamond paintings on the back wall on clearance yet. Nope, not on clearance. So I was looking around. Well, actually, Monday, in the morning, I worked until 12:30. Then I was off the rest of the day because I had a dental appointment, but not until 2:20. So that's why I went to Hobby Lobby. And since I was there, I decided to see if my cross painting was fraying it, and she hadn't gotten to it. I said, okay, that's fine. So I was just in the neighborhood, thought I'd quick check and see, and she said, no, that's fine. All right, so then I did go to my dentist appointment, and I was there for 2 hours. And I have a temporary in right now. So that's for 2 weeks. And then I go back on the 25th. So the appointment's in the morning. Then I'll have to work in the afternoon, which is fine. So that was Monday. Tuesday. Oh, goodness. I don't know. What did we do? Tuesday, I don't think there was much going on, actually. And then Wednesday came, and Hobby Lobby called and said my painting was done. So I said, I'll be up during my lunch hour to pick up. No, that was Tuesday evening they called. Excuse me. I had got home, took care of Snoopy, took him out so he could do his duty, fed him his supper. And then Hobby Lobby called. And I thought, if you guys would have called just a little bit sooner, but it's okay. So I said, I'll be in tomorrow during my lunch hour. So I did. I went up there. Well, when I had dropped off the diamond painting, they gave me a paper. And she says, make sure you bring this when you pick up your diamond paint. I said, okay. So I stuck it in my purse. Well, I don't know when, but there was some time that I took that paper out. So I forgot that I needed it. So I get up there and he says, do you have your paper? I said, no. He says, and I told him who I was. He says, do you have a driver's license? And I said, yes. So I took it out and showed him. He said that, showing the driver's license would be okay. So I said, all right. And then I apologized. I said, I had it in my purse. I don't know when I took it out. And he said, oh, it's okay. So I got it. And I had posted a short video. So if you haven't seen it, you should go look at it. It turned out really nice. I already dropped it off at the church along with my Catholic gift basket. So yeah, they have both items. I'm waiting on one other item from someone I know. He does plasma cutting, and he's going to do a nativity for us, for the auction. So yeah. Oh, and then it was Thursday I dropped off my painting and the gift basket. And oh my goodness, they have a lot of stuff already. I mean, people keep bringing, which is good, but they do have a lot. I'm hoping I can take off that Friday the 28th and help set up for the auction. So we get community hours where I work, so I'm hoping I have to fill out the paper that Monday, the week of, and then it gets turned in, and then I have to wait and see if they approve it. If they don't, I just may take a vacation day so I can go help them set up, because I think, well, I know they need lots of help. Because, you know, when you have an auction, it's a lot of work. So anyway, that's kind of like what Wednesday and Thursday were. And Wednesday when I was at Hobby Lobby, I had checked the diamond paintings once again, and nothing was on clearance. It's like, and there was only one ballerina thing hanging there. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, I really want this when it goes you know, gets clearance, because I just knew it was going to. Well, Thursday came. Did I go up there Thursday? No, I didn't. I don't think I went up there Thursday. I had other things because it was my payday and I had to take care of some things. So yeah, I didn't get there Thursday, which is fine. And then yesterday I went up there. I thought, I'm gonna try it again. And I was not even all the way back there. It was like they're on clearance. So I walked a little faster, got there, and yep, the ballerina was gone. It's like, no. It's like I really wanted that. I don't know why. I really think it would be beautiful. So I missed out, but I did purchase 4 other ones. Oh my goodness. And I really don't need to be purchasing, mind you, but you know, hey, it was a good deal. Let me finish these 3 here real quick, and then I'll show you what I got, because I did put a small short video. Okay, there we go. Let me move this off to the side here. Excuse me here. Yeah, get my items, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, I bought another sunflower, and that's because in August I am co-hosting an event with Diamond Grandma on vintage. And if you participate, I know she sends out a blessing box because she'll do a drawing. So whoever, I don't know how we'll do that. I'll have to ask her that. If I get to send my blessing box to that person too, or do we choose a second person? I don't know. We'll have to, I got to find out from her. Anyway, so whoever somehow in that group will probably get this sunflower. And the price was $8.99. See, can you see that? There it is. And the sale price was $2.24. So yeah, I thought that was pretty good. So that's why I purchased the sunflower. And I've already done that. So then I love pink and I love roses. So I purchased this one also. And it was $8.99. So I got it for $2.24. So yeah, I think that is so pretty. And it only has 11 diamond Dazzling Gems. The sunflower has 13. All right, then I went ahead and I purchased this one. It is called Hometown Pride. It is a Thomas Kinkade. So this will be my second Thomas Kinkade because I have Going Home with the Soldier right there. So yeah, have that. And this was $40.99 and I got it for $10.24. So yep. The thing is, I noticed last night it was boogered up, which I know it's okay, but it's just the whole deal. And then I've never heard of this guy, but I've seen a lot of you ladies, I think Diamonds by Theta, Lazy Retired Granny, and I know Diamond Grandma mentions him, is Chuck Penson. And it is Space for Reflection. I got it. It's $37.99. I got it for $9.49. So yeah, I thought that was. It's like, yeah. I'm trying to think. I think Diamonds by Theta is working on it right now, and it absolutely looks so beautiful. So, yep, there it is. And then, since I'm at this point, oh dear, let me get up here. I will show you the two from Diamond Art Club right away. Oh, what you doing, Snoop Snoop? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I ordered these Sunday and they came by Wednesday. So I was impressed. Actually, they were shipped from Texas. Okay. Here's the nativity. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? It is a round. It is a 20-inch by 29-inch. And it is by Marcello Corti. So that will be, I know it's going to be beautiful when it's done. So there's one. And then here's Liberty. Oh, there. So it's the one, the Liberty, his Statue of Liberty with the flag in the background. And that is by David Penfound. And David is the one who also did the dinosaur one. And this is 23.6 inches by 23.6 inches. So 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. And it is a square. So, and if I'm right, it had, I think, one AB and one fairy dust. So that will be interesting to see. I don't know why, but I think it will have to be up here in her crown. And I don't know if you see the torch or not. So it'll be interesting to see where those go. Unleash your inner artist. Okay. So yes, those are the ones I've purchased. Let's see here. Sorry about that. I gotta get this in the box. I wanted to go in the right way. There we go. And I know I gotta open them because I'll have to, I think, like register them. So, yep. Okay, so anyway, and Wednesday night is when I finish the butterfly. I got it done, which I'm excited for because I'm going to go over to Victoria. That's where my hometown is. where my parents and them live. So I'm going to go to Victoria this morning. My mom has some picture frames that she picked up from the thrift store in Victoria. I'm excited because she has one for my butterfly. So I'll have to take that in the Hobby Lobby and take my butterfly so they can get it framed for me. Because I said I did that butterfly for my hairdresser. And I have an appointment here in April. So when I go, I want to give it to her. I'm excited to see what she thinks of it. So anyway, so that was the week in a nutshell. I'm sitting on something because I'm on a folding chair, but yet it's not comfortable. It's kind of, I'm not situated. All right, let me see here. Oh, and then Wednesday, when I got back to work from picking up my diamond painting, I took my diamond painting in because I wanted to show a couple of the ladies the diamond painting because, you know, I had shared about it and everything. Well, I showed it to the two, and then there was another lady, and I called her by name and said, I want to show you this. And I showed her, and she says, oh, wow. She said, what is that? And I told her it was called diamond painting. And she says, I've kind of heard about it. And so, you know, I was telling her how it, you know, you do it. Well, it was Thursday, not until Thursday, I thought, oh, wait a minute. I have a couple of these that I had purchased at Dollar Tree. This sunflower, a hot air balloon one, the toucan one, and I think I have the tiger one. Anyway, I thought I'm going to give her the hot air balloon because it was so colorful. So yesterday, after I knew she was there at work and I had to make sure she wasn't busy, I went to her and I said, here, I want you to have this. She said, no way. She said, let me pay you. I said, it's okay. I said, I picked it at the Dollar Tree. I said, unfortunately, they don't have any right now. Anyway, ours don't. I said, but every so often, I said, if I see that there's some in the store, I said, I'll let you know. And then, you know, if you want some, you can go pick them up. Oh, wow. She is so tickle pink. So she said, I'm going to do this weekend. I want to see if I like it. So I had taken the canvas out, and she says, so what do you do? So I explained it to her, you know, because they have the green tray, the wax, and the pen. I said, well, you put your diamonds in the tray, and you kind of shake it, and oh, I didn't tell her to make sure the flat side was down. Well, hopefully she'll figure it out. And when I said you take the pen and stick it in the wax, and then it said, I peeled it, and I said, fill this. I said, that's sticky. I said, so you just take the diamond and you stick it onto the canvas. She said, oh, cool. So she said, I'm looking forward to doing this. I said, good. And it was funny, the other lady who diamond paints, because I got her started on it also, she says, are you getting her started? I said, yes. I said, she, you know, I showed her the cross, and I said she thought it was beautiful, and she wanted to know more about it. So anyway, so then when I went to Hobby Lobby, and I seen they had the clearance of items, after I got back to work, I sent her email message, and I said, oh, by the way, Hobby Lobby has some of those diamond paintings on clearance. So I said, after you do this one, if you feel like you want more, I said, now's the time to get them. I said, don't ever buy them when they're full price. I said, buy when they're on sale. She said, oh, okay, good to know. And I said, yeah. So anyway, I'll have another person. So that's 3 ladies I've got started. Two at work, and then the waitress at the diner here, I got her started on it. And she loves it. She says, I am so hooked on this. She said, I can't sit down and do this. She said, it just helps with my mental and everything. I said, I hear ya. I said, I've been so stressed on some stuff. I said, yeah, I said, I have to sit in diamond paint to get me back to where I need to be. So I'm so glad I got some other ladies enjoying the hobby as well. So, yeah. Okay, I am on the symbol A. Okay, it's some blues. Our weather this week has been pretty nice for the most part. And we've had our wind again. And we're in wind. We have a red flag warning today because it is so windy. And even though we've had snow, February and January, we're still on the dry side. So if anybody, which I hope they don't, go out and were to burn, yeah, it would not be good. So that's why we have a red flag warning day. It's just so windy out there. And it was funny because when I got home from work last night, which is by the time I get home, it's 5 o'clock for the most part. And I took Snoopy and I thought, oh, this is so nice. We did have wind earlier in the day, but it had calmed down enough. And it's like, this is just so enjoyable. So anyway, I did some things and I ended up having to go back in the haze because my husband wanted to go out to eat for supper, which is fine. Anyway, so when I walked to my car, because I was going to go back in the haze, I thought, wow, this is such a beautiful evening. So get in haze, go out to eat, and left from there to go to Dillon's, the grocery store. And the wind was just starting to kind of pick up, Well, by the time I got to Dillon's, I had to put my jean jacket on because it was kind of on the cooler side. So I did that. We went into Dillon's, did our grocery shopping. We came out, and I tell you what, it was windy. I was like, oh my goodness. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. Oh boy, I was thirsty. All my talking. So yeah, and the wind's been blowing pretty much all night. It's supposed to blow all day, I think until about 8 to 9. It was 19 miles per hour yesterday, and the day before it was in the 20s. So yeah, it's been windy. Like I said, which is nothing new for Kansas. That's if it doesn't blow at some point, it's like, okay, that's unusual. So, and I hope if any of you are in any storms, you stay safe. I'm seeing on YouTube that Diamond Grandma, she was in Mississippi. They had some weather. She said they had to go to their storm shelter last night. So hopefully it went around and nothing too severe. This starts the tornado season in Kansas. It usually goes from March until, I want to say, about September, give or take. It just depends on what the weather does. But yeah, this March starts tornado season. So we got to be on the watch out for that. I do have a basement. Only one time did we go down in there. is not the best. I mean, it's not a finished basement. It's pretty rough. But one time we did have to go down there because it was pretty bad. So, yep. There we go. I run the tip. I have a piece of wood here, so I run the tip just kind of over to get it so my diamonds will stick. So, yep. Oh, I found out. I just happened to watch KY Diamond Philia Moore, which is Sherry, and I watched her video for today, and she said the National Day was Kansas Day. I thought, okay, so I had to go Google it, and guess what? Today is Kansas Day, National Kansas Day. So, thought that was pretty cool. So I thought maybe I'll read some trivia from my Kansas book. But first, I better do my prayer card. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I'm done. I'll have to figure that out. All right, let's get to today's prayer. If you have something against someone, forgive him. That is the way the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. I like that. If you have something against someone, forgive him. That is the way the Lord forgave you. Okay, I like that. And today's inspiration card is, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118, 2:24. And when I think of love, I think of you. Okay. Well, since you guys didn't answer my question about music, I don't know. I just don't know. Well, you know what? Since I'm going to read trivia questions about Kansas, maybe you can put one, if you know, one fun thing about the state where you live. All right. So let's see. One fun thing about Kansas. It is a pretty state. It is nothing like what other people may say. To me, Kansas has a lot. You just need to know where to go to find it, to have fun. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Science and nature. Let's go there. 165. Oops, going too far. Science and nature. Let's see what we can find out. When Kansas outlawed the public drinking cup as unsanitary, Kansas Hugh Moore invented an alternative. What was it? Oh, it was the paper Dixie cup. I'll be darned. What is the most common bird of prey or raptor in eastern Kansas? It is the red-tailed hawk. When driving through the state in February and March, one can't help but notice the first greenery to pop up. What's growing in those fields while everything else is still dormant? It's winter wheat. And that's true. Kansas is rich in fossils, and several important discoveries have been made in the state. One was a primitive type of bird that had something birds don't today. What did the fossilized birds have? And it was teeth. What is the old-fashioned word for tornado? And it is cyclone. Let's do a little bit more. When was the driest 5-year period in the state's recorded history? Back in 1952 to 1957, which is true. And then in 1957, they ended up having a big flood. Because the only reason I know that is my dad talks about it a lot. The paddlefish is a popular Kansas sport fish because it lacks what? Oh, bones and scales. I did not know that. Since the dust storms of the 1930s, Kansas have been creating shelter belts which are visible throughout the state. What is a shelter belt? A row of trees, usually a row of cedars next to a row of taller Didicus trees. What is the state bird of Kansas? It is the western meadowlark. Who selected the bird for the honor? Kansas Sculpture voted in a contest sponsored by the Audubon Society on Kansas Day in 1925. Some suggest that this game bird would have made a better state bird. Kansas has more of them than any other state. What are they? It's prairie chickens, a type of wild grouse. In 1966, a tornado hit Topeka, killing 13 people and devastating the downtown. How wide was its path? It was 1/2 mile. Okay, so there is some Kansas trivia for National Kansas Day. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I knew the meadowlark one. So, yep. So, if you want, put down in the comments a fun fact about your state. Let's see, what can I guess I know what I can do. I could tell you why I love living here in Kansas. How's that? One, we have beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Every morning driving to work, well, right now because of the time change, it is kind of dark for me, which is okay because I don't have the blinding sun in my eyes, which is okay. But anyway, when I'm driving to work, I get to see the sunrise a lot of times. And let me tell you, they are just absolutely beautiful. Our sunsets are the same. They're also very beautiful. I like it because it's open. I mean, I do love trees, don't get me wrong, but being where I'm located, which is more in the middle, I just love the openness because you can see for miles and miles. And yeah, there's nothing there, but I don't know. There's just something about it. And then I love it because we have sunflowers. I think sunflowers are just so pretty. I mean, they can withstand the storm. You know, I always put in my description, stand tall like a sunflower. And they do. They stand tall. They weather through the wind. If we do get a storm with strong rain or hail, they're resilient. They stand there and they bounce right back. So let's see. I said sunrise to sunset, sunflowers, oh, the open space. Oh, I only need one more. That we do have a lot of cool things in Kansas. You just, like I said, you just got to look and know where to look. I mean, around the Kansas City area on the Kansas side, which would be like Olathe, Overland Park, Shawnee Mission, and that they have lots of stuff, don't get me wrong. Then we have Wichita, which is down south close to the Oklahoma, Kansas line. They have a lot also. Then if we were to come north, which is like here, Ellis, Hayes, Victoria, Russell, more in the middle, we have lakes where you can go fish. There are trails where you can hike. We have state parks you can go to and check out things. So we have farm ground. So, you know, our farmers, the farmers are the ones who give you guys your food. I hate to tell you, you know, if it wouldn't be for our farmers, you guys wouldn't be eating. Well, unless they made some funky man-made stuff. But I mean, you know, we have our farmers and ranchers, so we have our cows, our pigs, our chickens. So that's what supplies the American people pretty much all the food you guys eat. So without them, I guess that's why I love Kansas so much, because, you know, the farmers keep America fed. So if you see a farmer, you may want to rethink some things and tell them thank you. And lucky for me, my brother-in-law and my nephews farm. They have a family farm. I want to say it's a 4th generation now, because it started with my brother-in-law's, I think, grandpa, maybe even great-grandpa. So it would be great-grandpa, grandpa, the brother-in-law, and my nephew. So yeah, 4 generations. I'll have to ask my brother-in-law if it's 4 or 5, just to make sure. But I think it's 4. So, yep. This is kind of neat. I kind of like this. I decided to go backwards. Usually I go 1 through 12. This time I'm going backwards. I'm going 12 to 1. I just love hearing that clicking once you get that diamond down. Just, there's something about it. And if I'm right, which I can't, nope, can't. It's somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh dear. Well, I don't know what I did with it. I think I wrote, well, I did. I wrote down this morning my diamond paintings that I had picked up. I think I have 30 now, give or take. So, yeah. Oh, let me show you something here. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. See that butterfly there? I want to do it sometime. Well, anyway, that butterfly I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I guess I kitted it up. I don't remember doing it, which is fine. Anyway, I don't know why, but I put the diamonds somewhere and I couldn't find them. I thought, oh my goodness, what did I do with them? Well, lo and behold, I took this out of my tote that I have over here, opened it, and it had diamonds in it, you know. So it's the little bags I had used for this. Well, then there were these other diamonds, which are, just a minute here, this, you know. And there were, what is it, 20 colors? Yeah. Anyway, it's like, well, what do these go to? It's like, oh, wait a minute. I wonder if those don't go to that other butterfly I had. Because that butterfly I originally picked up from my hairdresser. But it was last fall when I decided I was going to do it. It's like, okay, what did I do with those diamonds? I looked high and low and I couldn't find it. Not realizing I stuck it in this box. So yeah, I found them. So that's why I said I'll have to do that. It's crazy. That's why I said I gotta get organized. I'm gonna say I am pretty good, but yet I'm not. And I just gotta put my mind to it and get this organized because it's pitiful. And it's my fault. I'll admit it's my fault. So, anyway. But I want to try to put all my big diamond paintings. I have a big long tote, so I'm going to stick them there. And I do have other medium-sized totes, but oh, now I see where they went to. Where copier paper comes in. I don't know if you can see. You see that green box there? I put some of my smaller diamond paintings in there. Okay, now, like I said, I just spot my book. Oh dear. Okay, so this is the book. I clip a picture from the box. See, like, here's my sunflower, and I wrote a little bit about it. I did keep this and this, but I don't think I'll do that anymore. Well, I did it here for the Peanuts gang. Then the cross, I did not because they trimmed off the siding, which is fine. And I wrote, when I started it, which was back on April 12th of 2024. And then I completed March the 2nd. And then I said I donated it to St. Mary's Schools auction. And then I put, when I did my eagle, and this was for Lee and Lenora's event, in memory of. Then I have my Snoopy wall hanging thing. Then I have the butterfly, and I'm going to have to write on here. I'm going to give that to my hairdresser. I'll have to move this because I do have it over there. I did start a little bit, but I'll have to clip this off and put it in my book for this. So yeah, so this is my diamond painting journal. I'm going to have to keep track of my hours. And then here is where I keep track of all my diamond paintings. I put where I bought them, how much I paid for it, and everything. And let's see. Oh, I have 32, and I probably don't even have them all. I'll have to make sure. I'll have to check and write them all in there. So, yep. So, I have 2 books. And like I said, sometimes I get disorganized. And like I said, it's my own fault. So, anyway, I am so ready for spring. Boy, this week with the sun being out, it felt so good. There was a few times I wish I could have just stayed at home. But I didn't. I go to work like I'm supposed to. So, yep. Oh, and this week, my brother takes my dad to Great Bend for a follow-up checkup on his hands. Then he's supposed to be getting new hearing aids. So, I'm excited for Dad on that. And then this past Tuesday, my sister had to take Dad, I want to say, it was with the VA. He needed to sign a paper to have something taken care of. So I'm glad she did that Tuesday. She was going to do it yesterday because she actually was off from work. But some things had changed, so she said, see if he would let us come either Tuesday or Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So I called the guy and he said, sure, that's no problem. And this way it just helps. Because I can't remember. She did tell me it's going to take a while for everything to go in effect, which is nothing new because it's the government. So, yep. Oh, last week, Saturday, the Ellis County Historical Society had a fundraising event, which is trivia night, and they asked people in the Hayes community or the surrounding, like Ellis and Victoria, if they're supposed to put a team together, and then you participate in trivia night. Okay, so where I worked, they put a team together. There were, I think, a total of 11 teams. They had a new one joined, which was fine. But they ended up doing really, really well. I think it's on my phone, so I can't bring it up. I'll have to try to remember, write it down. I think they said they raised $4,000. That night was amazing. It was so much fun, high energy. Only thing is, I think they need to find a bigger place. It was kind of crowded, or getting to the point that, with everybody there, and they have round tables, which is fine, but all the chairs, plus they had the food catered in, which was amazing. It was so good. But it went from 6 o'clock until, I think it was 11 o'clock. I stayed long enough to help pick up chairs, and then I left because there was still a lot of people there, and it's like, okay, it's time to go home. Plus, we had the time change and everything, and by the time I got home, I think it was almost midnight. And then, because it was so high energy, I needed to wind down. I had to calm myself down. It was just like, ugh. I don't think I went to bed until after midnight, and yeah. So But it was fun. I admit, it was very fun. The last 2 years, the team from the credit union won Spirit Award team. That, you know, they had the best spirit. Well, this year they didn't win. Last year's winners, which was Herman Physical Therapy, which where I went for my leg, they won the what you call it? The brains, the best something with brains. I can't remember what it's called. So they got the trophy they had last year. Got to go home with them again, and it was funny because Thursday I had to go there to pay my bill off, and I seen the trophy. And the one lady, she happened to be there Saturday night, so she was working. I said, "Oh, I see you. The trophy's on display." She says, "Yes." She said, "Troy's so happy he got that trophy back." So I said, "Well, good." And she said they had a fun night. I said, "Awesome." So it sounds like they'll be back again next year, which is exciting to see those teams. There was a team, Pink Ladies and Thunderbirds. So they all had pink jackets on. No, they didn't have a T-Bird, but they should have gotten a Hot Wheels T-Bird and set it down. The team from where I work, they were called Smartinis. There was a group called the Cowpunchers, and some of them dressed up as cowboys, so that was pretty cool. There was one called the, let me think, Lederhosen, and that's German because of an outfit that they wore during Oktoberfest. So yeah, they were pretty cool. And there was a little competition going on between two teams. I can't think, I don't know what their team name was, but she is now the president of the board at the Historical Society, and Troy over from Herman Physical Therapy, they were kind of going back and forth because the board president, she was hoping to get the statue. He was wanting the statue back, so they had a friendly competition going on. So they were kind of outbidding each other on something. So it was pretty awesome. It was. Oh, and then Fort Hays State has a catering, and they made cookies for the event. Oh my gosh, they made cookies. But unfortunately, they should have left them cool off a little, because I think they maybe got a little anxious or something, but they put them in the boxes, and we had a lot of broken cookies, which, you know, I understand, but to me, personally, I would have left them cool off so they wouldn't been broken, because it just looks a lot nicer. As they say, it's all about presentation. You want it to look good. So yeah. Well, what time are we at? Almost an hour. Wow. Where does it go anymore? So yes, I will definitely do unboxings. I'll see, excuse me, maybe tomorrow, or if not later today, because like I said, I have to go to Victoria, and then I have to run over to Catherine where my brother lives, because my dad needs to sign a paper. And then I should pick Snoopy some doggy treats up. Snoopy just loves his dog treats. Every time we go outside and we come in, no matter if he's peed or poop, he thinks he needs a doggy treat. And last night, I don't know. He was thinking he's going to get one all the time, and I was trying to break him of the habit. But guess what? It didn't happen. I gave in. Left him have one. You know, he looks at me with his sad brown eyes. And it's funny, I know lazy retired granny, her dog, I always hear her. And then last night I was listening to somebody, I can't even think who she was, and it was on Instagram, and she had a dog too. And she says, they just think they rule the house. And it's like, yep, they do. They think they're either the king or the queen, and what they say goes. And it's like, excuse me, I don't think so, but okay, you can try. But what happens? 9 times out of 10, I give in. I let Snoopy have whatever. It's like, you can be so glad I love you. But it's so funny. Then there are times he growls, you know, if I, you know, I'm not doing anything. I'm kind of like petting him or just looking at him now. I said, excuse me? You're gonna growl at the hand that feeds you? It's like, no. We do not do that. I said, put your ugly teeth away. I don't want to see them. He looks at me like, nope, I want to growl at you, Mom. It's like, I don't think so, Snoop, if you know what's good for you. So, yep. To show you, I'm doing the blue down here. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Yep, have to decide what I'm going to do with this one. Oh, and I also, when I look through my diamond paintings, I have two. Well, after I started diamond painting back in 2023, I don't even know how I came upon this. It's an art company, because I know it's a name brand type deal. Anyway, they had some diamond paintings, and they were really beautiful. So I ended up purchasing 4. Don't ask. I don't know why I do what I do sometimes. Just like yesterday, I purchased 4 diamond paintings. Did I need them? No. Why did I buy them? I don't know. I just did. It's like, I guess, like, it's like we said, it's Christmas to us because we can buy them. And like I said, you want to buy them when they're on sale or when they're on clearance. You don't want to pay full price. Even though, yes, I bought from Diamond Art Club, but I got 20% off. So I think it would have cost $100 and something, and I got both of them for, I think, $90. Yes, it was expensive, but how can I say no to the Statue of Liberty and the Nativity? Really, I can't. And it's funny, Diamond Grandma says she loves red, white, and blue, and I must admit, I'm the same way. I'm patriotic. I just feel like if you live in America, you need to show your love for America, because, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so the first time I ever seen Liberty on Diamond Art Club, I thought, oh, wow, I don't know. There was something about it. At first, I really didn't, I can't say I didn't like it. There was just something I didn't know. But every so often, I keep going back and looking at that diamond painting, especially when I was doing that eagle. And then it's like, wow, if I got that and did it, well, then I got to frame it because you want it to look good. One, I don't know really what I would do with it. I can keep it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I may do that Because one, I don't know how long it's going to take me to do it. Because it's square. It is huge. Most times I don't get to do any diamond painting until the weekend, which is fine. So yeah, I'll have to play it by ear and see. Like I said, I may just end up keeping it because I do need to get back onto this room and the walls to get this wallpaper down. And then I got to thinking, because one, I don't have a lot of blank wall space. There's over here on this side or right in front of me that I could hang that Statue of Liberty. But if I did, I would like to give it to like a VFW or an American Legion. I may just talk to my brother and my dad and see what they think for some suggestions, but I need to do something. And then the nativity. Oh my. That's going to be just, like I said, just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, now I better check my time. Oh wow, one hour, which is fine. So let me bring that up. Let me turn it a little bit so you can see me. Once again, my sunflower. See how that's going? Looking good. All right. So I have the diamond art tray and it has lid. But guess what? I misplaced the lid. And it's my own fault. I gotta learn to put sticky notes on me, I think. But it looked kind of funny. Alright, now I don't want that one either. I had a smaller one. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. So let me place this on top because if I don't, I'm going to stick to it. Alright guys, I am going to say goodbye. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week ahead of you. And if there are storms in your area, please stay safe, take shelter, do what you have to, and we shall see you next week, Saturday. And I will do unboxings, okay? Can't say I'm going to promise, but I'm going to try my hardest like tomorrow to do them, okay? All right, so with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.